If you're like me, a child of the 80s or the 90s, you probably grew up watching The Cosby Show. I think it started off on Thursdays on NBC, and one of the prime time shows was The Cosby Show. And Theo was a brother to us all. And I know that with his passing last year, it was very sudden. It felt like we lost a family member. The thing is, the story or the reality of Malcolm-Jamal Warner's passing is a cautionary tale when it deals with estate planning. So in 1996, when he was approximately 26 years old, he established a trust. That's great. That's what I'm always telling people to do. Set up an estate plan, because the reality is there is no age that's too young for you to set up an estate plan. So he had enough foresight to do that at 26. The reality is he never revisited that trust that was established in 1996. So at 26 years old, this was prior to him meeting his wife. This is prior to him having the birth of his child. So the trust named his beneficiaries of some family members. I believe it was his mother, his father, a sibling, but he never went back to update the trust. And that's where the conflict arises. The trust named his mother, I believe her name is Pamela, as a successor trustee, and it was her job to follow the terms that Malcolm-Jamal Warner placed in the trust. And the reality is, unfortunately, that trust did not include his wife nor his 9-year-old daughter. So where does that put us today? His widow is suing the trust. He is suing the successor trustee, the mother. And she's suing for $1.2 million because the lawsuit is establishing that the child and his wife should be taken care of. They want to freeze the assets. They want to freeze the trust from being distributed because, according to the widow, he was in process of updating his estate plan and life insurance policies. So now we have a grieving mother, a grieving wife, missing their son and husband. And when they should be taking that time uniting together as a family, instead they find themselves in court. So my advice or warning is for all of us is that, of course, establish an estate plan, but it's always a good idea to review it and update it, because our families change, our families grow, and we want to make sure that everyone that we love and care for is included in our most recent trust agreement. Thank you, and follow me for more.